Hey fellas, welcome back to the channel. Let's kick things off with a question. What really pulls a younger woman toward an older guy like us? It's not just the grey hair or a fat bank account, though those don't hurt. There's something deeper, ways we act, think and carry ourselves, that hooks them. Today, I'm spilling 7 secrets they wish we knew, but rarely say out loud. These aren't tricks. They're about being real, steady, and worth their time. The last one? It's a game changer. Might even flip how you see love altogether. Picture this. You're sitting across from her, knowing exactly what she's looking for. Not guessing or fumbling, but showing up as the man she can't resist. This isn't about playing games. It's about building something solid, something that lasts through the storms life throws at us. I'm talking Stoic vibes here. Calm strength, no fluff, just truth. Some of these might rattle your cage a bit, pushing you to rethink what you've always figured was good enough. Are you ready to step up and see what's what? Here's the deal. Every secret we unpack is a chance to level up, not just with women, but in how you handle life, love, and everything in between. Think of it like sharpening a blade. It takes effort, but the edge is worth it. By the end, you'll have tools to connect on a level most guys miss. Stick with me, and we'll dig into what makes us stand out. Not as relics, but as men who've got something real to offer. Before we jump in, hit that subscribe button, tap the bell, and drop a like if you're in for the ride. Let's get to it. Time to cut through the noise and get real. All right, guys, let's dive into the first secret: authenticity. Younger women aren't chasing some polished act or a trophy case of your glory days. They want the real you. No masks, no fake swagger. Think about it. A guy who's been around the block, who's comfy in his own skin, doesn't need to flex or prove a damn thing. That's gold to them. It's not about dazzling with cash or big moves. It's the quiet confidence of knowing who you are. Here's the kicker. They can smell bullshit from a mile away. If you're pretending to be some hotshot or stuck in back in my day mode, they'll tune out fast. Instead, show up real, warts and all. Maybe you've got scars from life's battles. Own them. That's the Stoic way. Stand tall in your truth, not some borrowed shine. They're drawn to a man who's steady, not scrambling to impress. Now, don't get me wrong. This isn't about spilling your guts like a sloppy diary entry. It's a balance. Keep a little mystery in your pocket. Let her wonder what's behind that calm gaze. But when you're with her, really be there. Listen when she talks, not just nodding like a robot. Ask about her dreams. Catch the small stuff she drops. Like how she lights up over coffee or a random song. That's what builds a bridge, not a flashy car. See, authenticity isn't just nice to have. It's the bedrock of anything worth a damn. She wants a guy who's secure enough to ditch the games, who respects her enough to drop the front. You don't need to out-youth the young bucks. Your edge is in the miles you've walked, the lessons you've carved out. Master this, and she'll feel it. You're not just another dude. You're a rock she can lean on. So, strip off the armor, fellas. Be you, raw, real, and ready for what's next. Let's talk emotional intelligence. Secret number 2. This isn't about being the smartest guy in the room or out-logicking her. It's about getting emotions, yours and hers, and handling them like a pro. Younger women don't want a stone wall or a hothead blowing up over nothing. They're after a man who feels but doesn't fold. A guy who's steady when shit hits the fan. Think Stoic cool. You're the oak tree in the storm, not the leaf flipping out. Here's how it plays. She's had a rough day. Maybe work sucked, or she's just off. You don't jump in with fixes or shrug it off like it's no big deal. You listen, really hear her, then weigh in with something calm and thoughtful. Maybe it's, "Damn, that sounds heavy. What's on your mind?" That's it. No drama, no rush, just presence. She'll feel seen, not judged, and that's where the magic kicks in. This isn't some touchy-feely fluff. It's power. A guy who can read her vibe, spot when she's quiet for a reason, and not flip his lid over every little thing. That's rare. Life's messy, and she wants a partner who's not rattled by the chaos. Someone who can sit with the tough stuff and still keep his head. Recall that time she mentioned loving sunsets. Bring it up later. It shows you're tuned in, not just coasting. Emotional intelligence is your anchor, guys. It's not about crying on cue or oversharing. Keep that in check. But when you master this, you're not just a boyfriend. You're a damn sanctuary. She'll trust you with the real her, not just the Instagram version. So, ditch the macho, I don't feel act. Tune in, stay cool, and watch how she leans your way. Secret 3. Genuine confidence. This isn't strutting around like a peacock or barking orders. Younger women want a man who's sure of himself, quietly, deeply sure. Not some loudmouth hiding a shaky core. It's the Stoic kind of grit. You know your worth, but you don't need a megaphone to prove it. You've walked through fire. Let that steel show, not some fake shine. Picture this, guys. You're picking a spot for dinner. No waffling, no whatever you want dodge. You decide, firm but chill. Here's where we're going. Trust me, you'll love it. She feels your backbone, not a bully. That's the trick. Lead without steamrolling. Stand tall without stomping on her voice. Confidence like this says, "I've got this," and she'll follow. Here's the real deal. They can spot a poser a mile off. Cocky guys crumble when push comes to shove. She wants the one who bends but doesn't break. Maybe you don't know every damn answer. Fine, admit it. I'm not sure, but I'll figure it out. That's strength, not weakness. Owning your limits with a steady eye. Toss her a real compliment. You've got a fire in you. Not some cheesy line. She'll feel it's legit. This confidence isn't just for show. It's your roots. It's picking her up when she's down. Not because you're Superman, but because you've been there. Life's taught you balance. Firm when it counts, soft when it's right. She doesn't need a know-it-all. She needs a guy who faces the unknown and doesn't blink. You're not chasing her youth. You're offering something they can't. A backbone forged by time. So, Drop the bravado, fellas. Stand like a man who's weathered the seasons. She'll see a rock, not a showboat. Secret 4. Stability. This isn't just a fat wallet or a fancy crib. It's deeper, like the roots of a mountain holding steady. Younger women don't need a sugar daddy. They want a rock. A man who's got his shit together, knows where he's headed, and doesn't wobble when life throws a curveball. Stoic as hell. You're the lighthouse in their choppy seas, not some boat rocking with every wave. Think about it. She's juggling a world that's nuts. Jobs, dreams, chaos. You roll in calm and clear, like you've seen this rodeo before. Maybe it's picking her up after a crap day, saying, "I've got your back. Let's figure this out." Not with cash, but with grit, showing you're a safe harbor. You've got goals, not just ghosts of old wins. She sees a man building something, not coasting on fumes. Here's the gist of it. Stability isn't loud. It's in the quiet stuff. You keep your word. Say you'll call, you call. No flip-flopping or chasing the next shiny thing. She's tired of flakes who bail when it's tough. You're the guy who stays put, cool as a cucumber. Maybe you've weathered layoffs, heartbreak, the works. That's your badge, not a sob story. She'll lean in, knowing you won't bolt at the first storm. This is your stoic edge, fellas. It's not about being perfect. It's about being dependable. Life's a damn mess sometimes, and she's watching. Can you stand tall when the ground shakes? You don't need to flex muscles or millions. Just show her you're a man with a compass, pointed true north through the bullshit. Be that anchor, and she'll anchor right back. Secret 5, fellas. Creating meaningful moments. This isn't about splashing cash on glitzy dates or big toys. Younger women crave something real, time that sticks in their bones. Not endless Netflix marathons or same old bar nights. They want a spark, a memory that hits deep. Stoic style. You craft calm in the chaos, turning the everyday into gold without breaking a sweat. Picture this. You're out walking, the sun's dipping low, the air's crisp. Instead of scrolling your phone, you stop. Look at that sky. It reminds me of something you said last week. It's small, but she feels it. You're in the moment, not drifting. Or maybe you grab coffee, sit on a curb and ask, what's one thing you'd do if fear wasn't a thing? That's not cash. That's connection, raw and alive. Here's the deal. They're drowning in shallow noise, texts, TikToks, bullshit. You cut through with something solid. A night under the stars, talking life, no rush, no script. It's not the price tag. It's the weight of your focus. Maybe you remember she digs old vinyl. Spin a record. Share a story from your wild days. She'll carry that longer than a fancy steak dinner. You're not buying her, you're building with her. This is stoic magic, guys. You don't need fireworks, just your damn attention. Life's a blur for her, and you slow it down. Make her feel like she's not just another face. It's the effort, the I see you vibe that lingers. You've got years behind you. Use them to weave something real, not chase cheap thrills. Be the man who turns a Tuesday into a tale. She'll hold that close when the world spins too fast. Secret 6. Financial stability. This isn't about flashing a Rolex or rolling in a Benz. It's about having your money game locked down, steady as a rock. Younger women don't need a billionaire, just a man who's not drowning. A guy who's got a grip on his cash, plans ahead, and doesn't piss it away on dumb shit. Stoic vibes. You're the captain of your ship, not some deckhand scrambling when the leaks spring. Here's the play. She's dreaming big, maybe a house, a trip, a life. You don't have to bankroll it all, but you show you're solid. I've got my bases covered. We can build from here. It's not flexing stacks. It's the peace of mind you bring. Maybe you've dodged debt traps or bounced back from being broke. That's your war story, proof you've got discipline. She sees a partner, not a paycheck, and that's the win. Now, don't sleep on this. It's not the zeros in your account, it's how you wield them. Pay the bills, sure, but toss in a coffee run she didn't expect. Hey, I got this. Let's enjoy it. No lavish waste, just smart moves. Like saving for a rainy day instead of blowing it on hype. She's tired of boys who splurge then crash. You're the man who's still standing when the dust settles. This is Stoic strength, guys. Money's a tool. You master it, not the other way around. Life's unpredictable, and she's watching. Can you keep the lights on when the storm hits? You don't need to be rich, just reliable. Show her you've got a plan, not a prayer, and she'll trust you're in it for the long haul. Be that bedrock, fellas. She'll build dreams with you. Secret 7. Experience in intimacy. This isn't about racking up wins or flexing some playbook. It's knowing how to tie souls together, not just bodies. Younger women don't want a frantic kid racing to the end. They're after a man who's been there, who moves with purpose. Stoic to the core. You're the steady flame, not a spark that fizzles. You've got mileage. Use it to make her feel alive, not used. Imagine this. You're alone, lights low, world shut out. You don't charge in like it's a damn mission. You ease in, catch her vibe and her quiet signals. How does this feel to you? You say, soft but sure. It's not about fancy moves, it's the weight of your focus. You've screwed up before, learned the hard way. Now you know slow beats sloppy every damn time. She feels you're there, not somewhere else in your head. Here's the real shit. Intimacy's a bridge. Trust holds it up. She's done with clowns who take and don't give. You're the guy who listens to her rhythm, not just his own. Maybe you crack a grin. I botched this once. Better now. That's your edge. Owning the past, not posing as a stud. You don't rush her into anything. You build a space where she can breathe and unfold. She's not a conquest. She's your equal in the moment. This is Stoic gold, guys. You've weathered enough to ditch the ego trips. Life's taught you patience, how to read the air. Turn that into a bond that sticks, not a fleeting buzz. She wants a man who respects her pace, who crafts something rare instead of routine. You're not chasing thrills, you're carving depth. Be the rock that holds steady, and she'll see a haven, not a hustle. We've cracked the code. 7 secrets in the bag. Authenticity, emotional grit, quiet confidence, rock-solid stability, moments that stick, money smarts, and intimacy with soul. That's your Stoic playbook. No shortcuts, no chasing shadows. It's about being a man carved by life, steady as hell. Younger women don't just notice, they anchor to that strength. Here's the real talk. This upgrades you, not just for them, but for your own damn life. Live these, and you're unbreakable. A Stoic king who thrives when the heat's on. You've got the wear and tear, turn it into gold. She's not looking for flash, she wants depth, and you've got it in spades. Now, keep the fire burning. Check out the next video in my playlist. It's packed with more Stoic wisdom to level you up, right there waiting. Smash that like button if this rang true. Subscribe to join the crew and drop a comment below. What's your take on living real with the ladies? Let's keep this rolling, guys. Stay tough, stay true, and build something badass together.